energy missing. He has landed enough to back up Hines here early in the fourth.
Matthew Hilton had better be able to take a good punch than this. The way he's coming in now, he's going to get nailed. Of course, he's liable to nail Hines too, but he's wide open.
Hines throwing good punches in combination, coming forward. Hilton retreating.
And what Hilton does not do, when he slips a punch, he doesn't punch back. That's the time for Hilton to punch.
You know, this fight could be vaguely reminiscent of the Charles Williams-Bobby Ches fight. Williams down early, but coming back, and Hines may do the same here.
Hilton content to just try to block these punches, but Hines getting a fair number of them through. Hilton's got to start to go back to work. Now he just smiles at Hines.
He's got to be the toughest guy in the world. Anybody that can
low
smile.
blow from, and a right to the chin. Hilton pours it on now.
I would say that Carlos Padilla has been very lenient with Hilton. He's thrown about 8 or 9 really solid low blows.
Robert Hines throwing good combinations, body and head. Again, Hilton resting for these flurries, in which it seems that he thinks that one of these is going to send Hines into oblivion and get it over with. But meanwhile, Hines pours on the points during these lulls by Hilton.
Not only pours on the points, but Matthew Hilton is absorbing a lot of punishment, Tim.
And I think one of the subtleties of this fight is the body work of Hines. We think of Hilton as the body puncher, but Robert Hines has done a good job downstairs.
Mixing up his punches beautifully.
Under 30 seconds we go. Round 4 scheduled for 12. Just missed with a wild winging right. And again, Hines continues to peck away with that right jab.
I think the Hilton jab could be a very effective weapon in this fight, but it's just not there.
Another good right jab, snapping back the head of the champion as the bell sounds, ending round 4.
I want to see it, darling. Don't talk of plans, contract or design. Calvin Spring Line, show me.
When you're talking business, it's nice to be able to see what you're talking about. Canon Fax lets you send words and pictures across the street or across the world over regular phone lines in seconds. Canon Fax. No wonder we call them the Show Me machines.
Show me now.
There's 50 good reasons to have a 50. 'Cause it's hot, hot. 'Cause we're the hot shots. Because the weekend's here at last. Gonna give it all we've got. 'Cause I'm her sweet delight. 'Cause my team is out of sight. Yeah! Tomorrow I'm free and that's alright. Yeah, there's 50 good reasons to have a 50. And the best is under the cap.
Been riding these babies for years. Ford pickup seen me to my wedding, my work, and a lot of tough times. Now that's a tough act to follow.
Where the mouthpiece? Dave Hilton telling his son he's got to fire the shots. You can't wait. Got to pick up the pace. Dave Hilton fought in every division as a pro from featherweight to heavyweight. Actually had 2 fights against heavyweights. Quite a remarkable career. Was never a big star and never a champion, but he's got a champion in the family in Matthew.
Well, unless Matthew wakes up, it's only going to be for another 4 rounds. There's that right hook again. Look at this target practice.
And the fact that Hilton did not do the body work he wanted to early in this bout is really hurting him, because Hines, despite taking the beating to the head, is fairly fresh.
And he's scoring at will with that good right jab. Another one landed.
Matthew has to fire. He's not firing.
And
And these punches are so wide. Look at how wide these punches are.
And yet you feel like he could land one and still hurt Hines.
Well, it's literally a wing and a prayer.
Yeah.
If he lands one, yes, indeed, he could hurt him. But on the other hand, when he has landed, Hines is still here, and he has been taking this fight away the last couple of rounds.
Hines is boxing like the consummate pro.
One of those winging lefts landed.
You better get off those ropes, Robert Hines, though, because he's still getting hit.
But now, Al, he's beginning to nail some good, solid punches. They don't seem to have the effect.
Hilton's exhausted. Hilton is exhausted, and he's in trouble because he's just absolutely out of legs from winging punches. And Hines picks up, fires 2 short lefts that back up the champion. Now Hines scoring it well.
Consummate pro, Robert Hines.
Hilton just literally punched himself out in that last exchange over there, and he is really paying a price. Winging again.
Just on guts. That's the only thing that Matthew has right now.
And whether he even wins or loses this fight, Matthew Hilton's reputation is taking a beating now because this is such an undisciplined effort. Even if he should find lightning in a bottle and end up knocking Hines out.
Robert Hines, what a display by this guy. He's in trouble early in the fight, round number 2.
Well, we mentioned that he doesn't use his legs, Tim, but he sure does use those hands, those short little punches, punishing punches. There's another straight punch.
You know, I alluded to the Ches Williams fight in which Ches had his crown taken away by Williams after he had Williams hurt early. This fight looks just like it to me.
Both handled by promoter Russell Peltz, who was quick to point that out at the press conference for this fight the other day here in Las Vegas.
This is a carbon copy of that bout.
Absolutely.
Another low blow by Hilton. That's a warning, no point taken away. And they're both firing at the bell, but another good round for the challenger, Hines.
Take a deep breath. All right, take a deep breath. I'm going on. Get it down. Wait.
Back and take a look at that low blow. Hilton just firing away. That one just below the belt line, but gotta wonder now, gentlemen, about him coming down to the weight at 154, having difficulty making the weight, having been inactive. Obviously, Hines in much better condition because he took a lot of that early punishment, and yet he's the guy that we have on top on our scorecard. And we've been informed there was a point taken away. Carlos Padilla informed the judges to take a point away from Hilton in round number 8, a round we scored for Hines anyway, but in the point count, of course, that could be damaging.
Hilton's legs are not holding him now, Tim. When he starts to wing those punches, he's falling in.
I think that exchange in round number 8 on the near ropes took his legs away from him. He used so much energy, he was dog-tired, nearly got knocked down himself.
Another low blow by Hilton.
There were 2, really, and Padilla looking at it, more points may be taken away, and Matthew Hilton has to be careful if they take another away, it'll be close to disqualification.
It would be a shame to be disqualified after such a gutsy effort and a great fight.
We're in the 9th, and
another low one.
Another one.
Got to take another point away, really. No, he doesn't.
That was on the belt line.
Hilton definitely fighting with desperation now, just absolutely winging punches without the legs underneath him. Hines certainly is very aware of that.
And Hines has not been as busy this round as he was in the previous rounds, but I think that's because Hilton is trying to bull him backwards, make him go backwards. Anytime Hilton gives him a little room, Hilton is in trouble.
Halfway through
There's the time when Hilton should punch, when he slips a punch.
Combination scored again by Hines.
Can you believe the punishment that Hilton's taking in this fight?
We've talked about Hines' ability to take a shot, but you're right, Joe. For Hilton, it's astonishing.
Well, he's virtually unmarked. There's a little bit of swelling around his eyes, but he certainly looks a lot better than Robert Hines does. We've got Hines ahead.
If I was the referee, I'd be starting to take a good look at Matthew Hilton. Sometimes you're a little too game for your own good. getting hit with a lot of punches.
And he's very tired.
Hines conducting a clinic in the Hilton corner. Over, under.
Some thought the possibility of a Hines victory very remote, and this would be classified a major upset.
Hilton looking very confused and frustrated here. His mouth open, he's dead tired.
And as we pointed out, Hilton probably has at least an 8-pound weight advantage right now.
Robert Bam Bam Hines from Philadelphia at the end of round number 9.
When you want to expand your horizons, consider the extraordinary Tandy 1000 SL MS-DOS compatible from Radio Shack. The Tandy 1000 SL leads the way with such exciting features as enhanced sound and speech capabilities and much more. The new Tandy 1000 SL lives up to your sky-high expectations. On sale from just $14.99, including monochrome monitor. Only at Radio Shack and Tandy Computer Centers.
Superb jewelry that tells superb time.
The Longines 1000.
Oh, what's the sheer luxury on your wrist?
The feel of gold and silk.
The Longines 1000 delivers hairline Swiss quartz accuracy. It is water resistant, but most of all, this is superb jewelry, and it makes a great gift.
Oh, I was hoping for a Longines.
The Longines 1000 for men and women. Superb.
To be ahead at this point, let's have a hand for both of these fighters as we get ready.
That's it. Dr. Flip Pomansky. No, we thought maybe Flip Pomansky was going to stop that. Hines jumped up as though that's what he thought, but they're into the final round. It was just a show by Hines, and he is ready and able for the final and 12th round. Blood from the corner of the right eye of the champion, Hilton, and cut underneath the left eye. Hines' face all swollen from early damage, but he is the boss now.
That right hook is very, very effective by Robert Hines. He's in command.
And there's no offense coming from Hilton. And in the last round, the punches he did throw were so weak.
Well, you know, you figure after the minute rest, Al, he'd do like he did before and let it all hang out at least to 30 seconds, but he doesn't have any energy left at all.
I think only his pride prevented him from saying in the corner, let's stop it. And I am really astonished that his corner did not stop it.
Again, Al, because this kid could be ruined after this one fight.
First champion in Canada to become first boxer in Canada to become a world champion in 44 years, and now looking at the loss of that title after just one defense. Unless he can come up with something that none of us watching here think he's capable of, this championship is going to go to Robert Hines.
Or unless there's some voodoo economics on the scorecards.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, always to be kept in mind, but it would,
in this case, that'd be really wild.
Yeah, we'd certainly all be astounded.
All of this punishment is unnecessary.
Absolutely.
Punishment he's taking now is unnecessary.
In the last 2 rounds, it has been. You hit on it about 3 rounds ago that he was starting to fade so badly that it could be stopped.
Well, now Hines is really cocky.
You know, you're dealing with the question of the fighter's safety, his future career.
Everything.
Everything is on the line here right now. His marketability, everything. And it is being jeopardized badly.
Hines fires him back to the ropes again and lands a good solid right hand. A pointless exercise for sure, gentlemen. And sometimes you do question these father-son combinations in boxing. Not too many of them have been very successful.
Well, the officials could step in also.
Yes, they could, but we've certainly indicated that Dave Hilton might have stopped this sooner himself.
Yes, absolutely. Every punch he's taking now may affect this kid for a long, long time.
Final seconds of the bout. Hines still on the attack. And what a job by Robert Hines. We have to assume he's going to be the new champion, barring, as Al Bernstein indicated. On our card, we gave him the last 6 rounds, and then 2 earlier than that. So he should be a comfortable winner, but we will get the official count from the judges at ringside.
We got it. Here is the official scoring.
Well, I've got 9 rounds marked for Hines. Here it is.
110. Patricia Jarman has it 112 to 111. And Tommy Kazmarek scores it 114 to 111 for the winner by unanimous decision and new junior middleweight champion of the world, Robert Bam Bam Hines.
What a moment for this young man, Robert Bam Bam Hines, overcome with the emotion of it all. He is just absolutely overcome, but what a tremendous display of ability, guts, determination by Robert Bam Bam Hines, lifting the crown of Matthew Hilton.